Today's buzz is brought to you by St. James Red Velvet Sweet Smooth Wine. It's a Missouri wine from the St. James Winery. They sell it in your local grocery stores if the motherfuckers are still standing in the area that you live in. You know, they sell them at your local grocery stores. They sell them at, you know, your liquor stores, your wine and spirit shops. So look for it. It's very delicious. Okay, I want to come on here because I had a discussion with a young lady about 2 weeks ago. I was doing a consultation with her. And, you know, we were vibing so well. And she says to me, you should have way more followers than you do. She was just like, you should have 100,000 Twitter followers and 300,000 Instagram followers, you know. And I always, you know, appreciate when people say that to me. But let me tell you something. I don't count heads. I count bread. Okay? Because let's be honest with you. You can have 100,000 subscribers, members, but how many of those people actually support you financially? And I'm not talking about revenue that you get from clicks here and just algorithms throwing a couple dollars your way with traffic. I'm talking about people who actually go inside of their pocketbooks and their wallets, type in their Visa, MasterCard number, and give you money. How many people actually do that? Okay, especially if you are not into porn, you know. Now, if you have a very, very specific niche that you do, like you sell, you know, weight loss tips and things of that sort, where, you know, most of, you know, everybody is looking for something that you have to offer, you know, so they're going to pay for, you know, services and goods pretty much. But when you have a following like mine where I'm just entertainment, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really, I don't think that I'm really doing anything that is life-changing, you know. I feel like I'm just giving you all the tools and tips that I have gotten over the years to help me be, you know, comfortable. Okay, comfortable. And so, you know, with my little couple thousand followers on social media, it's the ones that don't have social media that pays me, you know. It's the guy who, you know, 65, 66 years old, he's retired or he's getting ready to retire, and he just needs a little release. So he'll sign up for, you know, my porn sites, you know. It's the guy that's not really tech savvy, so he doesn't necessarily know how to work Twitter or know how to work Instagram, but he knows how to find my porn and put in his goddamn debit card and get some of this action. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of the people that support me are not what I would consider tech savvy people. And I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that, because at the end of the day, I want to make sure that everybody is enjoying whatever it is that they're trying to get from me. Now, am I saying that I'm for everybody? No, I'm not for everybody. I'm not for everybody. I've done consultations with people who told me that, you know, hey, I enjoyed our conversation, but after listening to what you had to say, I don't think this is something that I want to do. You know, thank you, but no thank you. So, you know, not everything that I say is going to resonate with people or make people feel good or make, you know, a lot of times, you know, people will get the game, the insight that I have and be like, nah, bitch, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's not my life. That ain't how I want to do things. You know, so I'm okay with having my good 300. Okay, I remember, well, I don't know, Sparta or whatever, you know, you had your good 300, the ones that support you. I'm talking about, I have women who have been on my Escort Academies websites since I've started, like, and they still there, and they still send me messages and things of that sort. I mean, I have some people from the very beginning. I have some girls who even used to follow me on old porn sites and platforms that I used to be on. So when people support you, they support you, you know. I don't want you all to get into this continuity of thinking that if you don't have 20,000 subscribers or 20,000 followers or 20,000 looky-loos, because that's what they are, they're looky-loos, the looky-loos, you know, they're just trying to see what you're doing. You know, they have no intentions of, like, giving you no money or anything. They looky-loos, they just looking, they trolling, you know. So I don't want you to feel like because you don't have X amount of followers or subscribers that, you know, you would not be successful. You would be successful. You know, the only thing that I ask you to do is you put your all in everything. Put your all in your look. Put your all in your personality. You know, really, really try to sell yourself, because it is in that selling, that acting, that's going to, like, really, really create this, you know, when guys call, you know, they'll ask you, you know, hey, you know, I was reading your ad, you know what I'm saying, can you tell me a bit more? And then you tell them a bit more in a little monotone voice, because you really don't want to be bothered. And then what does he say? Okay, I'll call you back. You know, that's the difference between a guy saying, oh, wow, okay, yeah, can I come in 30 minutes? You know, you'd be like, no, an hour, because I got to wash my ass. You know, so it's a difference between, you know, just really, really creating a connection with these guys, you know, because they take care of you, even during this fucking pandemic. You know, coronavirus and all the rioting and looting, these motherfuckers still want to get fucked. They still want to get fucked. They still call me constantly, Erica, are you off of quarantine yet? Erica, can I come see you? Erica, you know, when are you seeing clients again, Erica? You know, so these men still want to see you. They still want to take advantage of being with you. So, you know, just, you know, work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Count bread, not heads. You don't need a whole bunch of, you know, followers and looky-loos. You know what I'm saying? Unless you, like, really, really trying to build up your audience. And maybe you want to do some activism work that you want a lot of people to just really, really read your work and just be able to soak in any information that you learn and things of that sort, you know, then yeah, it's okay to have a following. Get you a blog, a WordPress blog, you know, if you want to do some activism for sex workers of color, or activism for, you know what I'm saying, certain fetishes and things of that sort, you know, the leather community, you know, any type of community that is not what they would consider normal, you know. So, you know, if you want to, you know, really, really get an audience for that, you know, you can do that by, you know, creating a blog or something like that. You know, I think that that is a very, very good marketing. Because, you know, right now with everything going on, people want an escape. They're going to want to escape. Okay? We've been locked up in the motherfucking house for 2 months. I can't say it because it fucks with my algorithms and getting my shit deleted and shut down. But we have that virus, you know. So, you know, we've been locked in the house all motherfucking, you know, day and night and everything. And then when things finally seem to go back to normal, we get, you know what I'm saying, this black dude getting killed by the cops, and then all of this unrest and rioting and looting and protesting. So it's like we don't know when shit are going to go back to normal. We don't know. And then on top of that, you know, I'm just afraid. I'm afraid that the government is going to fuck with our internet. You know, really, really going to start censoring pockets of the internet. You know, they did it with the SOSTA and FOSTA, I think that's what it is, where they just totally eradicated our, you know, our main advertising platforms, you know. So it's just like, I think that it's a good idea to collect the information of, you know, your followers, if they don't mind joining like some sort of newsletter or some sort of news feed that you put together, and you can send them a newsletter. And that is where I get the bulk. That's where I'm able to do the bulk of my advertising, is through my newsletter. Okay, I have over 19,000 members to my newsletter because I have accumulated so many emails over the years. You know, there's emails in there that I remember back before I was in Europe. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of them don't work anymore, so I get a, you know, when I do send out a newsletter, I get, you know, I'll get quite a few of them that'll bounce back. Or, you know, with the company SendGrid, it gives your followers a chance to unsubscribe or unfollow you if they don't want to get your newsletter. And I'm going to tell you, quite a few people will unfollow, especially people who joined me back in 2007, 2008, because maybe they're somewhere different in their life and they're just not interested in what I'm offering anymore or whatever. And that's cool. That's totally cool. I'm not for everybody. Everybody don't do the same thing for years like I've chosen to do. So that's where a bulk of my audience come from. You know, so I'll send them, you know, information about tours and, you know, content that I'm creating. And, you know, as soon as I send that out, an hour later, I'm getting new sign-ups. I'm getting, you know, hey, girl, it's good hearing from you. I love your newsletters. Woo, 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 woo. You're so eloquent. You know, I just love that about you. And not eloquent. I don't know. I'm a little tipsy, but it's all good. So again, ladies, count bread and not heads. I don't care if you got 100,000, 1 million followers on Instagram or you know, Twitter. I don't care about you having that many followers or subscribers. You know, how much of them are supporting you financially? That's the question. Like, you know, faithfully, every week, every day, you know, something coming in your bank accounts from this platform, from this blog, from this, you know what I'm saying? You do these ebooks, so you got money coming in from this ebook. You know what I'm saying? There are so many ways to make a buck in this industry, especially in the sex industry. The sex industry is so vast. You don't actually have to be having sex to be considered a sex worker. You know what I'm saying? You could be a sex blogger who writes about sex, who films sex, who draws sex. Maybe you are, you know, you are a creator of, is it hentai? That porn, that Japanese anime porn, hentai, I don't know. But yeah, you just have to find your way and market, okay? Alright, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a thumbs up, please. It helps with the algorithm. You know, like, share, you know. If you have any comments, leave me a comment. Also, if you haven't already, join me over at ebonybodyworkstv.com and over at escortacademy101.com, where you can get the latest and greatest tips and tricks on just how to be happy. You know, that's all I want you girls to do, is be happy. You know, to be happy. You know, especially those of you who didn't have a happy upbringing. You know, now is the time for you to really, really be working on your happiness. And I want you to be happy. I want you to be like, you know, I want you, when you turn 50, I want you to have a nice-ass house, plush-ass house, a house, nice condo that belongs to you. It's yours, so the government or nobody can't come take it away from you. It's your shit. Get that motherfucker paid off, fix it up, that's your shit. A nice car. You do some traveling. You go out to eat brunch with your girlfriends or with your man. You got your man, and maybe he retired, and he got a nice big old fat ass pension and a big old fat ass dick. And you just living the fucking dream. And you in your 50s, bitch. You in your 50s. One thing I don't want to be in my 50s and 60s is chasing fucking money. I don't want to be chasing no money. I want to already have it.